and I don't have to whisper because everybody else left the house, so you might actually hear me talking this time. Alright, the plan was to take all the stuff that I found in Bleak Falls Barrow and everywhere prior to that, and we are going to sell that. So let's just knock an arrow so that we can move a little bit quicker. I loaded up with all my stuff for sale, and we will get to Riverwood, dump all this stuff, maybe get some gold, and then we can make our way to Whiterun. Actually, we can get Fendal and have him as a follower. We can take care of the smithing stuff here in Riverwood. Then we can go to Whiterun. Between the backpack and having a follower, I shouldn't have to worry about being over encumbered too often. Just want to check the time of day, 6:33, so everything will be open soon enough. I know this is probably driving some of you guys mad when I walk this slow, but when you're a hoarder, that's what you have to do. Like I said, it doesn't happen this way all the time, just for the very first part. But the backpack's going to help, the follower's going to help. Don't remember if I checked that. Oop, look at that free stuff. Pretty sure I checked this one, yep. And Riverwood Trader is open because it's a quest.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius. The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Alright, first I'm going to return the claw.
You found it!
That's
there
going to
it
make him
is!
my friend,
Strange.
which means I can then take anything
smaller
that's not
than I
nailed down in
remember.
the shop that's worth up to a
Funny
certain
thing,
amount.
huh? I'm
Then,
gonna
after
put
I
this
take all that
back
stuff,
where
then
it
I'll start
belongs.
selling
I'll
stuff.
never
Actually,
forget
no,
this.
I will sell stuff
You've done a
first.
great thing for
That
me
way
and
I
my
know
sister.
that I won't have doubled up on stuff. Okay, so I got gold for that.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. You and me.
What I can sell.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
If I remember, I'm selling everything that I don't have equipped. Because I kept one of everything. Yeah, I kept one of everything in my chest. So this is all just me getting gold. That stuff I'm keeping. Lantern is 0. Linen wraps. Yeah, there's a bunch of these. We'll get rid of those. Lockpicks I'm keeping. Okay. So now I have sold all the stuff that I have here. Let me take a quick peek at what he's got. Fishing rod. I half want to buy that just to see what it can do. I'm going to get it. I'm sure I can find one somewhere, but it's there. I'm going to get it. Adventure backpack with bedroll. As far as I can tell, this is just a visual thing. I don't think the bedroll does anything other than showing the bedroll as part of the backpack, so I don't think that's a big deal. Brawler's hide bracers, Brawler's iron gauntlets. That's all new stuff. Hunter backpack with bedroll. I think that's what I got. Thief backpack. Carrying capacity is increased by 750 points, or 75 points. Lockpicking is 15% easier. That's interesting. What's this? Vagrant robes of minor conjurer. Vagrant robes? Okay. But the thief backpack. Okay, it's nice having a bonus for my bow. But my bow is going to be used all the time, and it's it's going to be getting better and better. The backpack here, 15% easier lock picking. I like that because that's a little tougher to increase. So I'm going to pick up this backpack. Let me look at my, well, all right, so that's that. Potions, not going to buy any potions. Food, not worried about food. Books, spell books. I believe I should be picking up oak flesh. I will. And miscellaneous, what kind of stuff is here? Soul gems, flusser, lockpick. Always grab an extra lockpick. Okay. Okay. So now I can basically take anything.
Watch what you're doing.
Tankard.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
I can't take the mace because that would be steal. I don't want to get in trouble. I want him to still like me. But everything else I can nab. And I can sell most of it right back to him. Iron sword I can take.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
I can take the cheese. Dagger, yep.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Nice of him to let me just take the gold. Cuts out the middleman. Anything else?
My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
And I can run upstairs.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
I'm going to unlock it just for the unlocking practice. And of course I did that without... Let me do something else real quick here.
Warning you!
Let me go to items. And I have my hunter's backpack, but I should put on my thieves backpack, because that way I get 15% easier to pick lock. It's going to let me take the books. I will take them. Huh. What do you know? Thief backpack with bedroll. Could have just come up here and stole it. Who would steal a thief's backpack? Okay, so now this should open a lot easier. Anything else not nailed down? I think that's it. Okay. And he's right there. Thank you for coming up here.
Thank you so much. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Let's see what I can get for some of this stuff now. Weapons. Not selling my fishing rod. I did take a dagger, so I can sell that to him. Iron sword I picked up, so I can sell that to him. Apparel. I kind of want to hang on to some of this stuff because I don't have it yet. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that. Potions, not worried. Food. I'll come back to food. There's a lot of stuff here. Ingredients, books. Do I have any duplicate books here? No, but I do have to activate that one. Basket is a 0. This stuff I have no problem selling. There, cast iron pot, I will sell all 6 of those. This one I will sell. Deer hide, dress, worker tusk, kettle. I can sell both of those. And those don't go there. Alright, so I was able to get a little more. And what did I want? Food. The wine I can sell. And what else? The cheeses are expensive. But I'm from Wisconsin. So I'm going to hold on to the wine and cheese. And
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Okay. Visit the College of Winterhold.
Till next time.
Alright, so all of this has been checked. Oh, I missed.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose.
Hey.
For a Nord village.
It's the guy I was looking for. Thundal.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
Alright.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
And now he will follow me.
Lead the way.
I now have a follower. I have a follower before a house. Alright. Anything else in here? I think I got everything I can get. Yep. So now we'll run across. He's not outside the loop. No. Which means I'm going to stick my head over here and grab the stuff that I can.
That was just lying around? Good find.
That was just lying around. Anything else over here? No? Okay. Boots. No, that's nailed down. I'm taking it. Alright, so now we go check out.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Right.
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim. It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his Sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. And sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down. Dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me.
Do you have any supplies I can take?
Of course. Take what you need.
Alright, what do I need? Now, if I was smart and greedy, I would take all of his stuff. I will take the iron ingot, the lockpick. I've got potions of healing, I'm not worried about that. So, yeah, that's good.
There's something you could do for me.
Oh, here we
For
go.
all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Alright, so that's that quest. How do I get to Whiterun? Can I use your forge? I'm not gonna... That's new. I'd like to armor my horse. I've never been able to armor a horse, but since I don't have a horse, I can't really armor one.
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torygg when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torygg, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days.
Okay, I already asked about the supplies. I'll ask him again.
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can.
Dialogue.
Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason.
And of course, it's the same stuff, so I'm not worried. And now I can go to, can I use your forge?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Well, I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
And everybody's going to stand by the door so I can't get out.
You lost?
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
So he's over here. And I think we're about to get the instruction. Let's see where he's going.
You're nothing but trouble.
Whatever you need. My Ismir, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it.
Here we go. Need any help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Alright, so now we'll make a dagger. Blacksmith's forge, iron dagger. Okay.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
I'll show him.
You looking for a new blade? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Until next time. Take what you need, my friend. Iron or steel is what... This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Good day. I could forge you a warhammer that would... good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. You looking for a new blade? Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Good day. You the sneaky type? You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
Alright, can find out. Let's see
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Hunting bow awareness, he's got arrows. Nice. Don't see anything different or new. Always have bracers. Unarmed strikes do 10 additional damage. Huh. Okay, miscellaneous stuff, anything interesting. Iron ore. I'm taking the iron ore because once I get transmute, I can use that to turn it into gold, so I will take it. And let's see, I'm going to sell my steel dagger. No, I'm going to sell my iron dagger that I made. And I'm going to sell my hide helmet that I made. And I'll keep everything. Iron boots. I'll sell the boots. I'll sell the gauntlets. Alright.
Good day.
Left that. I've talked to everybody in town. I've been to each of the different places. I think I've done everything I have to do in here. If I check my quests... There we go. Before the storm. Talk to the Isle of White Man. Miscellaneous stuff. Visit the college or join the Imperial Legion. Not worried what either one right now. I think the bees are out. I spotted the bees earlier, right over here. I wonder if there's any out. Yep, nope. There's the dog. Freaking me out. Oh, I'll try it back when it's sunny, not when it's raining. I bet when it's sunny the bees are going to be out. Alright. So now I've got my follower. I am going to fast travel. I don't know why everything's right here. I will fast travel to Bleak Falls Barrow. And I will get all my stuff that I need ready to go to Whiterun. Keep the fishing rod on me for the time being. I've got it. I'm not going to worry about fishing right now. Actually, let me go this way. I'm going to take everything because it's easier. Now I'm going to unload it this way. Alright. Arrows, yes. Ancient Nord axe, no. Bow. I don't want any of this. That's interesting. I'm going to eventually get rid of that so that I can learn the spell. But most of the ancient stuff is bad. Hunting bow, damage 9, damage 10. Oh, that's the arrow. Damage 11, damage 9. It just weighs so much. Battle axe, no. Dagger, no. Iron stuff. I'm not going to carry the iron stuff. Okay. Longbow versus hunting bow. Hunting bow is better. Leave that. Orcish battle axe could be cool. Pickaxe, I want that. Don't need a steel dagger. And I will keep the steel sword. Don't need the woodcutter's axe because it's literally just to cut wood. So now what? Do I want the steel greatsword 22 and 17 or do I want 25 and 25? I'm gonna think of saving weight. I'm gonna stay with a steel greatsword. So I've got a steel sword, greatsword, arrows, hunting bow, 9, 11, 9. I'm going to ditch this because it weighs too much. Apparel. Alright, that's heavy armor. Don't want heavy armor. Banded iron shield would resist magic. We'll compare that to our other shields. Black robes, no. Not further armor. Gold necklace. Right now. Hide armor. Hide armor is light armor, but it's not as good as the stuff I got, right? Okay. So let's ditch all the hide stuff. Hide armor, minor alteration. Hide stuff goes away. Hunter backpack. Alright, this I can put away because I'm using the thieves backpack. The Imperial light boots I had on, and I found something better. Iron armor is too heavy. Drop that right here. Got a shield here at 22 and 12 and 24 and 12. So that's a no-brainer. We'll keep the 24 and 12. Goes away. Don't have a whole lot of magic, so keeping that is no good. That's just jewelry. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay, potions. Frostbite venom, no use for it. Don't need this. Potion of minor healing. I need, but I don't need that many, so I'm gonna put some of those away, and I'm gonna put at least half of these away. Stamina, maybe one. Store 2. There we go. Resist cold, don't need it. Restore health, maybe. Water reading, definitely don't need. Don't need this. No, don't really want that right now. I don't really use the scrolls very often. And the food, we're gonna put all the food down. Crab meat is new. It used to just be crab legs, but now you get crab meat. See, mud crab legs. That's all you used to get. Venison chop. You don't find very much venison in this game. And my ingredients. My ingredients are growing. Look at all the ingredients I have. That's great. I hate buying ingredients when they're everywhere. Books. Don't need the journal. Oak flesh. I can read that. There we go. I know a spell now. And those can go away. And miscellaneous. I don't need to be playing around all this stuff. Alright, so now I'm back down to 76 for carrying weight, 76 out of 375, and I've got my pack mule right here. I didn't even look.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
He has a hunting bow and iron dagger to his house, and he's got that. He doesn't have any gold, which is interesting, because if I remember, he can train me, right? And let's just check out my skills. He can train me in archery. Archery right there. And overdraw. I can already qualify for that. Critical shots at 30. That's 40. 30. Okay.
Lead, I'll follow.
So
Still here.
see. Do I have enough gold?
I'll show you what I know.
280. Yes, I do. And here's the neat part, if I remember right. If I train him, if I train 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I have trained as much as I can for this level.
What do you want me to carry?
I think I can trade goods with him and take all my gold. There we go. So now I got trained and I got my gold
Lead
back.
on.
Alright, so that was fun. head to Whiterun. Unencumbered, with a follower. Alright, the big question is, do I want to go to Whiterun right this second? Because there are other things that are around here. I spotted. There's a mine right over there. Probably should have stayed on the road, but oh well. We'll just scoot down the hill. Yeah, there's a mine, there's a house. I am going to grab a two-handed weapon to carry around, just in case anything exciting comes up, because I'm going to get plenty of use of my bow throughout this game. So to get a two-handed weapon upgraded, this is the easy time to do it, because things aren't too big. What is that? Oh, it's a deer. If I had my bow, I could take him out. Oh, there's a butterfly. There's the deer. It is kind of funny how much time I spend picking flowers and chasing butterflies and stuff. Alright, I hear them. I want to look and see if there's salmon jumping over here. There's salmon in the river. Looks like a good river. Lots of salmon. Don't want to go too far up there. There's salmon. And now we're going to take him away. too high for this animal. And it's also higher than I want to fall. And of course, since I fell in the water, my follower is missing. There you go. There. This is where I would have come if I didn't mess around with the water. I just want to double check and see if there's anything here. Trees, yep, there we go. That waterfall is a little too high for this animal.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Alright, message from a courier. This is a new one. Investigate the ritual site. Someone please help. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient, dangerous magic. They need to be stopped. Interesting. That's a whole new quest line that I've never played.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I got one. That's better than nothing. Thought I heard community. There it is. Only we want to get some of these places identified. So let's get them identified. I'm not going to go in because I've already got it identified. Now I'm sure there's a quest that will end up here. arrows. When the quest gets activated, this stuff will all grow back. My weapon down because there's a guard.
Wait, I know you.
Know me and you walk away. What's that in the distance? In the sky? I don't know. Oh, they're gone. Interesting. Oh, they're back. Don't know what those are. And they're gone.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skewer, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skewer fighting off the 101 Orc Berserkers? Skewer says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. All right then.
Aha, there's the rest of them.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in your Vaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Alright, there's a giant that they just left. And arrow. Potato plant. Interesting that the giant toe isn't available. That's an ingredient. Okay, I'm not going to pick the potatoes. Those are worth a whole lot. Who's over here?
What can I do for you?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops.
He's gonna buy
Never
potatoes.
is.
Alright.
Honest pay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall. Most of it comes from my farm.
Just want to make sure that all this stuff is registered in my map. If there's going to be any other crap, I would just farm this. Alright, so now we head to Whiterun. can always take this horse to any of the other towns. That's good. I wonder if in survival mode, taking this counts as fast travel. I don't think so, because you have to pay. It'd be interesting to see if it is in survival mode, but that's for another game. What else over here? Talk to him.
Got man like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
Change my horse's saddle. Lots of stuff can be done with horses. I don't want to buy a horse yet.
Ride strong. Only thing better than riding a swift horse is riding a swift horse over the enemy.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
I'm double checking with all of the NPCs just to make sure they don't have a quest, because there are so many quests. And you can't 100% the game unless you trigger them all at some point. They are not here, which is fine. I don't have any money. Khajiit, this is where their camp would be. It's starting to get dark. That doesn't really have an impact on what I'm going to do here, but it will have an impact if I get encumbered. Well, I won't, because I've got my backpack and I've got my mule. Trying to grab all this stuff now because more often than not I'm going to just be fast traveling, so I won't be coming in here. Now there's some kind of cheat in here. I'm not familiar with it, but I know that it exists. Of course I'm not going to be using any of those cheats. Drawbridge. I think there was something up here.
Halt!
Uh-oh.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Let's see. Here we go.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Alright, I'm basically one more skill increase from making the next level. Alright, so here's a question. If you're playing this game and you have a follower like the one that I have, and you can get them to train you and then for free essentially, is that cheating? Is that speed leveling? Or is that just playing the game? Alright, determine the order. Let's look at the time of day. Alright, it's after 8 o'clock, so a lot of places are going to be closed. So
we'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Greymane or Battleborn?
Well, he's a Battleborn, so Battleborn.
Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
Right, that's all he's got? Okay. And she left. Hard to see as it gets darker. So let's just get to the castle without triggering too many other things. Because then after we do the castle, they're going to send us to where the dragon is. During the day, all this stuff is going to be quite active.
Wait, I know you.
You're going to want to talk to everybody. At night, I'm not going to worry about it, because like I said, right now, just heading to the castle.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord,
What's
please.
the meaning of this interruption?
This is no time for rash
Jarl
action.
Balgrup is
I
not
just think we
receiving
need more
visitors.
information before we act. I just...
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Once you're on good terms with the
So,
Jarl,
you were at
steal everything in
Helgen.
the castle.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, do you mean this old stone?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. You'll have to see the Jarl about that, maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
Wait for me. Farengar.
I wonder what Irileth is so excited about.
You need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
She's stuck.
I'll see you at the watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
She's stuck. If she continues to glitch like that, I wonder what will happen with the quest. She's these are the type of things that drove me nuts. Let's see what happens. Here's my... She figured it out. Now that I'm going to fight a dragon, what weapons do I have? I've got some arrows, okay. I've got a hunting bow. I will equip that.
Got something to say?
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the
Wait.
Western Watchtower.
I know you.
A dragon?
Now we're in for it.
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Houseguard, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
Dragons I can handle.
But it's
this
more
talk
than
of
our
dragons,
honor at stake here.
world gone
Think
mad,
of
I say.
The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah!
Damn right!
Let's move out.
Shortcut. I took the shortcut and they beat me. Well, they didn't beat me. This is just the point where this is really going to be.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Here, let's save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Never should have come here. Dragon.
Everybody, get back!
So if I go to magic, I can go to shouts, and I can unlock unrelenting force because I should have a, well, yeah, it's already there. Cool. I have 0 dragon souls, so it used it for that. Now what I'm curious is the bodies. Here we go. I wonder how many of these guys are laying around here.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragon? What are you talking about?
So, let's equip the shout.
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the What's it? Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irla? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irla. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you. Be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon. And that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Houseguard. You ain't the North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
Alright, so those guys are done talking. Hey, Edward's Hobbies. Hey, how you doing? I don't know how loud this is coming over, or if my voice is even coming over right now. I hear an echo, so it probably is. I thought I got an amulet. Let's see. Yep, an amulet of Mara. That's what I picked up. Okay. So now I want to see if there's any other bodies laying around here. Because that's just 3 months. I don't see any of these guys. I will check the keep. From the top. Can I find in here? Anything neat? No chest up here. Okay.
Wait. I know you.
I already got his stuff. One more quick check. No other bodies around here? No. Okay, so now I go back to Lightrun. Make sure that I've got all this. Health. I'm gonna get my health up to 200, and then I'll worry about the other stuff. Archery, light armor, sneak, lockpicking, speech. I'm trying to get gold, so I should probably get speech. Check my quests. Rising Dead. suppose I could have fast traveled, but I wanted to see what else was on the way.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed.
Huh?
Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Alright,
We will find her eventually.
I should run really quick over here and do this little portion of the mission before those guys make it all the way back to Reichstad. Hopefully I can trigger this, run outside and get them, and be done with that mission right away.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a
try
seat
to
This
and
is a
get the
local
coals out.
favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Where'd she go? Not there, not there. Is she upstairs already?
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
There she is.
"Oh, you talk and you
Need
lie and
something?
you drink all our mead. Now I think
Are you
it's
sure?
high time that you lie down and bleed."
Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
The braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with...
So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the Alakir know where I am? What do they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me. I'm sorry. Just don't hurt me. I know you're not one of them, but you just can't help them. You can't let them know I'm here. Please, will you help me? There's no one here I can trust. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution. They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are. I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous, I just don't know who else I can trust. I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down. You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun. Guards and Jarls can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you. Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
Alright, so that's her. Now, normally I save her. But what happens when I save her is that the people looking for her tend to just hang out and get nowhere alive. So instead, I'm going to see if I can't track them down and turn her in.
You tried mercenary work?
And just be done with it.
Maybe some other time I'll
Throughout the rest of the game, she doesn't serve any other purpose, so if I give up that NPC, it's no big deal. So let's see if I can find these guys before they've gotten too far away. I'll just check the quest and see if I can identify them by the arrow. Okay. It looks like they're walking that way, so I should be able to catch them. They're taking the road, so if I just go straight, I should be able to get them. There they are.
Do you have news of our quarry? You have? Where? Tell me now. Money, if that is what you wish. Now tell me where she is. We cannot go after her. Not without drawing attention. You must bring her to us. Lead her to the Whiterun stables, outside of the city. We will wait for you there. She cannot hide from us forever.
All right. I think the game was designed around you saving her because she's a damsel in distress. And that's just what you do. So by not saving her, now I think you trigger other stuff. Well, I don't know if anything's triggered, but it's not necessarily the way the game was designed. But that's if you believe the people who designed the game figured everybody was a good guy. I'm not saying I'm not a good guy, I'm just saying that I know that if I don't do this, those warriors end up hanging out, and I don't want any glitches.
Wait, I know you.
Alright, so she should be upstairs. And if I can just line up there, here we go.
Any news of the Alakir?
Yep.
What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city. But where will I go? I can't keep running forever. After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time. Until next time.
Let's not waste any time. Until next time. Okay, down we go.
Oh.
Yes, you're in Illinois. Imagine that.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny.
By Izmir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are Dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not possible.
Here you go.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done.
Where'd she go?
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
We should go out these doors. There she is. Okay.
I really thought you'd be able to save me.
Come on. Yes. Okay. Do I feel bad? Yes. But this is to make sure that the game doesn't glitch on me. And, yeah. So, gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know why I feel bad. Either they're lying or she's lying. So why does everybody believe her?
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime. Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason. Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I? Well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that. She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. All right, then.
So, I don't know. That leads me to believe that I just did the right thing. Alright. I can't pickpocket her or anything. No, okay. So how am I doing with gold? I have 2,400.
I'm right behind you.
Let's see. I can probably have him
I'll show you what I know.
Let's see what I've got.
What do you want me to carry?
Things with you. There's all my gold. Till you're back.
You lead, I'll follow.
So now we're gonna head back in. And we will talk to the Jarl and tell him what we did over there. So I probably could have fast traveled, but it's healthy.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
It's so weird talking to nobody out loud. With the headset on, everything echoes, so it's even more weird. And with the headphones on, I don't know how loud I'm actually talking. So when I'm not the only one in the house, it's weird.
Battleborn, give me your money. I don't have any money. You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose. 10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn. Or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
No, please! I really don't have any money, Braith. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Bye.
Eventually this stuff goes back.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire 1, maybe 2 good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
I just want to go home and read.
Wait, you tried mercenary work? It might suit you. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Okay, so now I have to find that sword, which is fine. So I think I have to help a certain number of people in town before
It's a shame, isn't it?
Your children, your very lives.
to heal this tree.
And what does the Empire do? Nothing.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms,
Where did she go?
I know I made the right
Now
choice.
I'm picking her flowers. She's not happy. She is.
It's a shame, isn't it? This is the Gilder Green. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinnereth could sense something holy in it and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
For I love you. I love.
Girl, go.
I'm so hungry. Oh, thank you, Divines. Bless your kind heart.
In each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is written. Wait, I know you.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rungar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Alright, I gotta just
Well,
finish
in the
knocking
old
out all
tales,
this.
the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn. Talos, too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales. Back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training. No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also because he knew he could. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do.
Alright, that's all.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
And as much as I want to grab all this stuff, I'm not
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy.
Okay, that's
Perhaps I can assist you.
Oh, wait a second. Interesting. Okay. He has all these lines of dialogue. And I could purchase a homestead outside the city. I'd like to purchase a house in the city. And then there's all this. But 5,000 gold. That's what I need. Okay. So I will
enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
When I've got 5,000.
All this standing around is rubbish. I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy. My brother takes counsel from Proventus Avenici. What a laugh. He takes counsel from his daughter, and she's a bloody blacksmith. It means you can kill dragons and steal their power. Even speak with a dragon's voice, they say. There hasn't been a dragonborn seen in the land for centuries. Not since Talos himself walked his 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar. They live in seclusion on the slopes of the throat of the world, the great mountain of Skyrim. They are masters of the way of the voice. If you really are dragonborn, they're the ones who can teach you how to use your power. Maybe we'll meet in the field. Just pray we're on the same side.
And there is Lydia. Okay. So I'm going to send him away.
I'm right behind you.
Let me just make sure
What do you want me to carry?
that he doesn't have any of my stuff. Nope.
I'll head back home if you need me.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Long life to you, Thane. What do you need, my Thane? The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Lead the way.
All right. Now, retrieve Nettlebane. Speak to the Greybeards. I'm not going to worry about speaking with the companions here right now. Find the sword. Interesting. Okay. I wonder how many other ones I can trigger while I'm still in Whiterun here. And before I do that, let me just clear out the top. Anything up here? Yes. That is one creepy ass doll. Was. On a lockbox. Requires a key. Interesting. Check the other side. Barnacles. Barnacles. Corner. Good. Okay. Downstairs. Alright. Check out this side to the jail. Not gonna go in the jail right now. That would be to the jail. Not gonna worry about it.
Wait, I know you.
Stuff. Now, if I remember, there's, yep, right there. Can I reach it from here? See if I can. Get it. Hanging moss. Hanging moss is great. I forgot specifically which potion it makes, but you need a lot of it later on. You can make some really good potions. really expensive potions.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
Can't go into
Today, they take away your strength. But tomorrow, what then? Do the elves take your homes? Your
anything else over
businesses?
here.
Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Dalmor against its own!
You have come because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh, yes. He agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. Hello, my friend.
Just want to finish his dialogue.
If you seek knowledge about mighty
then I don't have to worry
Talos,
about him.
you have most certainly
And
come
I'm not
to the
gonna
right
worry about,
person.
whatever
Immortal life.
blessing I can get from there.
Talos was
I
a
don't have to
Nord,
screw up what I've already
possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject.
So
rise
up!
Rise up,
children of the
Just do one quick little loop here. I think I got everything around here. Yeah, I did. Alright. So Lydia is my follower. Oh, there we go. I need to do more little things here. I've got Lydia as my follower. That's good. I checked out all this stuff. I don't really want to trigger the companions right this second. I've got a number of side quests that I can do.
Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give praise.
Open up all this stuff here.
Your grace
Alright. And then I'm going to put myself in a place where I can remember what I'm doing the next time I start up.
And deserve our
So over here,
praise you do.
okay.
For we
So
are
what would be a
one.
good place? This would be a
Ere
good
you
place. The base of the
ascended,
stairs.
and the eight became nine. You walked among us,
Personal.
great Talos. Not as God, but as man.
Alright, so just so I can remember what I'm doing, I'm at the base of the stairs.
As man, you said, let me show you the power of
That will be where I stop. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Next time I will take everything I found, dump that off, and we will knock off some of these quests. Have a good night.